Hi guys, just turn on the camera because I forgot to actually film it, but I'm leaving Monaco. Here it is, whatever is left of it on the left side, and it's 4 o'clock at night approximately, and I'm leaving towards the inner Kirchen, which is my destination for today. So weather forecast in inner Kirchen is quite good for today and tomorrow, so that means that there will be no rain, despite the earlier prognosis that it's going to be raining all week. It's going to be no rain, and I checked the weather radar, no clouds significant around that area. So it should be really nice weather in the inner Kirchen. And so my hope is that I will hit it earlier, do some mountain passes and serpentine roads today, and then stay in the inner Kirchen overnight. Then tomorrow I'll do some more, and then day after I'll do some. I will depart from inner Kirchen towards Germany. So that's a plan for today. Oh, sorry, for the earliest foreseen future. And I hope it will all work out well. So approximately at, well, it says GPS says 10:26 to reach the inner Kirchen, but if you take in account like stoppage for fuel and some snack and the toilet and so on and so forth, so it's easily 1 hour more, or maybe 1.5 more to that time. So it says 10:27, so I hope to reach inner Kirchen by 12 o'clock, and it will be pretty much good, I think, performance. It was plus 26 down in Monaco. Now here higher a little bit, it's 24, so I have all the ventilation open, dress quite lightly. As we shall see, maybe I will need to reinforce, let's say, my clothes a little bit. It will be too cold. This is my whole, like, maybe close the ventilation attention. Okay, so let's be careful here. I'm not sure, don't see much. Okay, so let me try to use the high beam if possible. Okay. I tried to find a tank bag, and I understood all the, how to say, necessity of a tank bag here in Italy when you need to pay for the roads. I think in France it will be the same problem, because it takes just way too long to reach to your pocket. So A8, so let me check. So what should I do now? A8 Genius, A8 Nice. It says basically to go straight down, so I guess that's this A8. Okay, and now a little bit to the left. Yeah, I think on this type of a road it is not that easy if you're not used to drive here, to figure out, even with the navigation sometimes it's a bit confusing which lane to take, but now it kind of seems to be all good. Yeah, so thanks a lot Monaco for being, Monte Carlo for being so accommodating. Spent 3 days in there, oh well, 3 nights, so means like 4 days, because today doesn't count, left too early. used to speed. There's 110. And so let's just get used to speed first of all. Speed in the darkness. After 4 days not driving the bike, pretty much, like it's not that easy, and so many different, I don't know how to say, impressions received and relaxation. It's not that easy to get back to like a fighting mood. So let's give body some time to wake up and start to perform. But I have plenty of time today. We check in Vilnius at 3 p.m. earliest, so yeah, I have plenty of time. One of the things I didn't like, so the first little malfunction, my navigation bracket got loose. I just need to tighten it. I'm not sure why is that, because of the temperature differences, like high temperature differences between Monte Carlo and the hills, is because of that heavy rain or something, but yeah, it got loose, so I need to tighten it as soon as I have this a way to do it. I guess it's something I will have to do. And I don't have a key, so I took a bunch of keys with me, like wrenches and keys, but that is very like a small star shaped six ray head, and I just star head, so I'll need to find I don't know, some store maybe or something where I could buy it, or something like that. My headlamp is shining a bit too low. To raise it just a little bit. I guess with this type of automatic suspension, it would be nice if we could do as well the headlight correction automatically as well. Just put a little servo motor or something in there, because it looks like, by the feel of it, like with my experience riding at night on my first day of travel and now, the headlamp is kind of strange. So sometimes it's too low, sometimes it's too high, and it depends on the speed a lot as well. So the quicker you go, the higher it shines, because it's a lot of resistance and the bike kind of tilts backwards. Yeah, I think that should have been kind of stabilized. I think it needs to be like a gyros or some sort in there which stabilize the beam. It shouldn't be so easy or so hard to do nowadays, I think. Yeah. Well, in any case, now it's manually adjusted, it's kind of alright. So yeah. Anyway, I think I'll switch off for now. There's nothing to see in the dark now. Yeah. And I don't know, start recording again when it will be something interesting happening. I guess that's the point. Cheers then. Hello. And so it's 6:21 and the sunrise at 6:33 here in Italy is expected. So we're going to turn towards Milan in 6.2 kilometers. I'm going to turn. Some little clowns, but nothing too, too bad looking to worry about. Yeah, so let's see how the sunrise here in Italy looks like. I have just 12 minutes for that. As for now, everything was fine. Stopped once for refueling. I have right now 272 kilometers range on the tank. What is left? In total, traveled 217 kilometers today, and there is 307 kilometers yet to go. So in 50 kilometers it will be close to halfway through. So quite nice. Yeah, fuel consumption is alright, everything is fine, so the bike is working okay. No major problems or issues. The only thing what I noticed is that the GPS mount got loose a little bit. I don't know, I noticed that while putting the GPS back in Monte Carlo, it looks like I need to just tighten it a little bit, those bolts, tighten the bolts a little bit, and then it will be fine, that's all. Or maybe some special security forces installed a tracker in there or something, I don't know, whatever we wanted to take the thing off. In any case, everything seems to be working fine. So my decision to start very early today, to start like at 4 o'clock at night, well, it maybe was a little bit too, how to say, a little too extreme, so I'm sleepy now. Actually sleepy now. But what can you do? Interesting moment here, like so slow, 60 kilometers an hour. Oops. Though this is still 60 kilometers an hour. And we turn to the side from the sunrise. Oh, sorry. Oh, so sleepy. Okay, so let's merge. Sunrise will be where? So we're moving north now, and this is our east. That makes sense, isn't it? And it should be in like 8 minutes. The temperature is plus 21. In Monaco it was like 26, I guess, at the bottom close to the sea near my hotel, and then it dropped significantly at some point. I don't remember where, but there was like a sudden drop in temperature somewhere in after one of those like tunnels, I think. just passed through the rain, not as bad as the last time. Well, it was quite intense, but not as intense as the last time on the way from Alps. And it's for much shorter distance, it's almost like nothing. And I saw it on in the sky, and when I stopped at the gas station, looked at the weather radar, and I saw it going to pass. So I took a sleep for like, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes or so, just outside the gas station on a chair. And yeah, majority of that passed through, and then I just drive through the rest. So this side looks alright, and I'm approaching the Alps already. You can see them on the horizon there. So no more rain, I think, today. I hope, at least, but it doesn't seem to be any. Doesn't seem to be any more. At least on the weather radar, it's not visible any clouds, per se. I think I'm still in Italy. Well, clearly, still have to pay for the road. But yeah, soon we'll be in Switzerland, I think. So yeah, I guess that's yeah. See, in there it's still going quite badly. Here it's all right. Yeah, so that's it. So approaching Innerkirchen, 194 kilometers left. So it's more than half already passed, which is good, I think. Yeah, just 2 hours and 37 minutes drive. That's all it takes. I mean, for today's driving. So I'll be there at 11 o'clock or something, maybe 12, because we'll need to stop for a fuel probably once more before. Or maybe not. Actually, by the looks of it, I have enough. I don't know. We shall see. So it's either 2 hours or 3 hours drive, and that's it. I'll be there in the Innerkirchen, and then I can do some mountain passes hopefully today. I just need to change because my pants actually still managed to get soaking wet. I think I need to get the rain protection the same as this clover I have for the jacket. The same I need to get for the pants as well. Because like having a protection underneath, well, it helps your legs, but it doesn't help much with pants themselves, because they actually get soaking wet, and I don't like that. I would rather them stay dry. Stay dry. So I guess I need to do some standing up riding again, just to, you know, kind of dry myself out a little bit. So 15 kilometers I have more on this road, so I can drive for 15 kilometers easily like this. Actually, it does really work with drying like this, even when it is not that hot. It's plus 21 right now, but it still helps. Anyway, I'm going to turn off now, and yeah, I'll turn it on back on when something interesting will happen. I have something to tell. Thanks. Hello again. So 100 kilometers left to Innerkirchen. And yeah, we are in Switzerland. I think this is about the area where I started to feel the rain, actually, on the way to the other side. At least it looks very similar to that. However, I may be wrong, but it kind of looks like that. On the way to Monaco, I guess this is where it started to rain. And now I just realized how long that would have been, like, to the border and to Italy, like how long I was driving under the rain. Amazing. But now it's kind of alright. Sunshine, some clouds, but I passed them all. Yeah, everything looks quite promising for today, I think. So I got full tank of fuel, just to have it like that. I don't know, 348 kilometers left, it says. Yeah, it's nice views. I can enjoy the mountains and oops. A rail station and I don't know. Yeah, yes, that's what happened. Anyway, so that's I don't know, not much to say. Getting a little bit bored with all this driving for today. I just want to dry out as quickly as possible to remove this rain protection from my trousers, because they are still wet and you know it's not very pleasant feel on my legs actually from all of this. So I want to dry them off and remove that leather protection, and then it will be better. I already removed the raincoat, not the coat but whatever, protection for the jacket. That kind of dried off quickly, dried out. What's the right pronunciation here, or the right word per se. Okay, I'll turn back as soon as something interesting happens. But for some reason I'm really sleepy now, like bored and sleepy. So maybe it's because I'm on the way back and now the whole thing starts to play its kind of toll. The whole trip. So far today, 427 kilometers out of 2,884 kilometers total for this trip. Average fuel consumption for the whole trip 5.5 liters. For the last section from Monaco here, 5.4. Moving average 100 kilometers an hour. Okay, moving time 28 hours and 40 minutes. 28 hours and almost 29 hours. I'm on the road actually. Just actually riding a bike. That's quite interesting. Quite a lot, I would say. Alright, see you soon. Hi, so here is something interesting I see. I think. So I'm passing through the tunnel, which is like 17 kilometers in length, or something like that, as far as I can remember. And the interesting thing is, like outside on the entrance, it was plus 19 degrees Celsius temperature. Here, within a tunnel, I passed a fair bit of it already. Not really sure how many kilometers or so on and so forth. But it is plus 37, so the temperature is constantly rising. Right now it is plus 37 degrees, imagine. This is sick. Plus 37 degrees Celsius. After just being 19 outside. It's 11, kilometer number 11, so it's 11 kilometers down out of 17, so it's more than just a bit more than a half. The temperature reached 37 degrees Celsius. There's a good chance for me to dry off or dry out, I think, because at plus 19 I noticed it's not really helping riding standing up. It's not drying out as quickly as it was on my way to the Monaco, when in Italy it was sun shining and very nice weather. Now it's not like that anymore, so plus 19 and just after the rain, high humidity, not helping to dry out. at all. But here in a tunnel I have a chance, even though I don't know what humidity is, but at least plus 37 kind of working for me. It feels really hot, actually. It does feel really hot. Yeah, 17 kilometers in length. That's a tunnel. That's a tunnel. Alright guys, so yeah, I guess this is a tunnel and it's temperature, and now it's dropping 35. Look at that, plus 35 already, because we're reaching the other end of the tunnel, and I think in there it will be good too. But that also actually shows how bad ventilation is in this tunnel. I mean, the difference like twice in the temperature, that's quite significant, isn't it? From 19 to 37. If it would be 38, that would be twice exactly. Yeah, I think we need to do something about it. It doesn't seem right, right? Down to 34. So let's actually wait and see what will happen closer to the exit. Still holding at 34. And the tunnel is constantly going down, that's what I also noticed. It's like going down and down and down and down and down and down. And imagine how many man-hours and what kind of equipment do you need to build a tunnel like this through actual stone, through actual mountain. That is amazing. At the same time, ventilation could be better. Plus 35, so it's raised by 1 degree. Okay, not good. So by looking at the numbers and thinking about how many kilometers we passed already, it should be like something like a sudden drop in temperature, or maybe the weather on that side of the mountain is so much hotter, which I don't believe it shouldn't be like that. Yeah, I expect to see a sudden 36. Look at that, it's getting hotter again. Another hot spot in the tunnel. 36 degrees. Yeah, 17-kilometer tunnel is not for claustrophobic people, for sure. That is something which takes to get used to, I guess, with the time. 17 kilometers. Imagine just walking it, not just driving motorcycle or something, or walking it. The whole 17 kilometers by your legs. That will take some time. 4 hours or so. Yeah. $50 meters, I guess. That's the end of the tunnel. Temperature plus 32. It was just 36 just now. Again, I'm not sure how often BMW updates its like thermometer reading on a dash. That's an hour. How many times per second or per minute or whatever it probes the sensor. That's an hour, 4 hours. Yeah, it looks like it wasn't 50 meters. Definitely, we're still going within the same tunnel. Or maybe I'm in hell and all of it is just a weird dream in hell where you just go through the tunnel all the time. It starts to feel like that. The tunnel starts to dominate. So 5 kilometers left. 5 kilometers left to a dead end. Oh, sorry, to not a dead end. To the end of tunnel. 5 kilometers. I'm freaking sleepy. I'm afraid to just fall asleep just here. That would be nice at all. It's because of the heat, I think. It's so warm. Plus 33. And after cold weather with wet clothes, you get into something like this, plus 33. You feel like you're in nice bed with nice, I don't know, nice everything, like a top-notch bed, and you just want to sleep. That's it. Your body says, okay, so now we reach some nice place, let's go to sleep now. And I'm fighting it hard. So yeah, starting earlier in the morning was not an extremely good idea. So it has its pluses, bonuses, but it has its minuses, like sleepiness, for example, which I guess on a motorcycle can be fatal immediately. So that's why I guess I'm not trying to use the speed control, automatic speed control, as less as possible. So at least I wouldn't crash at a high, like at a standard speed. If I fall to sleep, I'll probably just release the throttle. I don't know, whatever is gonna happen. I don't wanna do that. So I'll try my best. I will do my best not to sleep. Where is the end of the tunnel? Oh my god. I need to see the end of this freaking tunnel. It's going and going. And when I started to record, it was about half of a tunnel already. So what is happening? What is going on? Why it is so long? Are we still like building it while I'm riding? So it's 5 kilometers not reached yet. Just a joke. Just a joke. From another point of view, tunnels like this help fuel consumption a lot. No artificial wind, no unnecessary wind, no nothing, just pure, I don't know, pure road, that's it. Oh my shitty god, I'm falling to sleep right now. Fuck me. Maybe we should open the visor, I don't know, make some noises. I'm falling to sleep while talking. This is even worse. Shit. Okay, so as soon as I exit this tunnel, I will stop, take a walk, a little bit back and forth, bring myself together. I have 67 kilometers yet to go to Vilnius. When I get there, some sleep, I don't know where. I just need a chair, I think I'll switch off. Yeah, so starting early in the morning is a shitty idea. 4 o'clock too early, for sure. For me. It was that idea. Okay, temperature started to drop rapidly, 29 degrees. And I feel like a cold wind blowing into my face, which is good. Means we're approaching the end of the tunnel. 28. Good. Perfect. Just perfect. Degrees. Here we go. End of the tunnel. Oh my gosh. 23 degrees it shows now. 21. I should drop to 19 or something. 20, 19. Yeah, that's about right. The Garmin is lost, so Google Maps, okay. Now it seems like a Garmin catch it too. Okay, so it's plus 17 degrees. It's actually in a tunnel, it's more than twice hotter when we're outside. So, in like 2.7 kilometers, turn right. Navigation says it's 8 minutes to go. Oh, sorry, 11 o'clock, 11:01. 58 minutes to go. 11:01 is when I reach the destination. It's a bit earlier than I planned actually. That's fine. Okay, so I'm not so sleepy now because it's cold. That's good. So I'm gonna keep it like this, keep it cold. I'll keep riding it. Okay, so it's the speed limit, sorry, 80. Wow, okay, now it's 120, good. So speed helps. Definitely a cure from the sleepiness. Okay, 100. Anyway, so I'll turn it back on, like recording back on as soon as I have something to report. Okay, exit on the right. So I'll take this exit and then I guess I'll switch off the camera. Okay, 80 again. Exit on the right and then turn left. Okay, alright, I'll do that. Turn left here, I think. That's the only left turn there is. Okay. Continue straight. Good. Can do that. Okay, so we're getting into some serpentine roads already, some sort of, or just switching highways, something like that. Not sure. We shall see. It's plus 15 degrees and less than a kilometer height, so it's kind of cold. I can say it's cold. Let's see where and how we will end up. Okay, 50. Let me turn on the heating grips. Okay, I need a place with chairs, some sort of a... Let's see what we can find. So it wants me to go into 11. Okay, 11 high. Okay, here we go. That's it. I think I can be fine. Look at this here. Just need to, I guess, yeah, just sit down, relax, eat something, and that will be just maybe I will not be so sleepy. Maybe sleep a little bit. That's it. I just took a big dead fly off my camera lens, so that's why I had to stop there. Also, I stopped for a coffee, took like 2 cups of coffee, one after another, and 4 croissants, because they had only coffee and a croissant for some reason in some village here, and that's it. So I took that, and I'm hoping now that I will make it for next 44 kilometers fine to the inner Kirchen. Or maybe, no, actually I think I passed, yeah, I think I've been here before. It's the same route, freaking out. How could that happen? I don't know. Or they all look so like similar in terms of these tunnels, I don't know. I don't care. Anyway, I try to take a different route on the Google Maps, but probably because I stopped so many times, it's kind of, I don't know, it's not the same alternative route which I wanted to take or something like that. Who cares? I don't care. So let's do it anyway. So I feel I can do quicker on this guy. Let me just try to be reasonable, but a little bit quicker, I think. I want to go to the hotel as soon as possible and then have some relaxed time in bed, and then I will go driving, I think. Oh well, we shall see. I'll check with the hotel once again. Maybe we can check me in earlier on 3 p.m. If not, then I don't know. It's freaking, it's hard. I'm not sure what to do, like, because, well, yeah, maybe on this type of roads I will not fall to sleep, because it's like more interesting, I guess. The brain is busy with something, at least not the same picture all the time as driving through the night. Okay, the road is cold but dry, so let's do a little bit, let's drive a little, okay, let's put it into the dynamic mode. Let's try to drive it a little bit more dynamically. Not crazy fast, but at least some kind of life to it, so that will keep me awake, I think. Okay, changing a gear, there's a turn, and a turn, one turn, and then another turn. Okay, opens up. Yeah, this is very good looking route, I think. Yeah, so I was right to take a different, well, I hope this is a different one. Maybe it just looks very different when you're going up comparing to when you're going down, and I do not see the names of all, I do not remember the names of all these small villages here, so I cannot confirm or deny that the same cup. That's a bad review. I'm a really bad, unprepared reviewer of things. I just kind of a randomizer. But yeah, we shall see. It looks good, so I'm happy, and I know where I need to be. That's it. Okay, so little that patch. It could be quite dangerous, actually. And yeah, and I checked those, like, well, I saw a couple of GSs where in Monte Carlo, Monaco, and they all seem to be like very similarly configured. It looks like the top Pioneer back, it's the winner is a metal back from Givi, the huge one, the big one, which fits 2 helmets. That's a winner for the top back. And then they had the side panniers from the adventure model, like a standard BMW panniers. And then the seat, well, I don't remember on one of them, but on another it definitely was some aftermarket, which looks like a Wunderlicht or something like that, but not exactly, so I'm not really sure what kind of company makes them, and there was no owner to ask him. But the seat looked extremely reasonable to me, so it was flat and not tilted forward as a standard BMW Adventure or whatever else seat. They all tilted forward for whatever reason, which is not very ergonomic to sit on for long distances, because you try to, when your body tries to slide forward all the time, it's kind of, you know, it's not convenient. The seat needs to be completely flat, or maybe even tilted backwards a little bit, but I would prefer like completely flat seat. This is something I would like. Okay, 1.5 kilometer altitude, and overtaking is not allowed. Ooh, interesting. Look at that, like a huge hole where the river actually goes. Okay, so now overtaking is allowed. We don't see any cars, so let's go. Yeah, third gear here is very good, very dynamic. And yet, well, with RT final drive, I guess on a standard GS it would be the 4th, not as dynamic, but the beginning of a 4th gear. Here is the 3rd, and it's best. Yeah, for a second I noticed what, well, regarding the camera shake, On the earlier videos I noticed there is a little camera shake, and that all happens because I changed the actual mounting before this trip, and I figured out that it will be smaller, like the whole node will be smaller and lighter, which mounts the camera to the helmet, but it is not strong enough, so the camera wobbles at a higher speed, or over bumps it actually wobbles a little bit, which is weird. So I know how to fix it, but I need to be at home to fix it. So what I did for this portion of the trip, I turned on the image stabilization. So I'm not sure what does it mean specifically, but we shall see after this video's review today. I'll review these videos today and see if I want to keep it on or turn it off. I'm not sure what will be the better way here. Nice. So we're at 1.6 kilometer height, climbing up, and you can see a snow caps clearly on these mountains here, and the temperature is 16 degrees Celsius here. Yeah, these patches of water are not very assuring per se. There are many places to stop here, and this is what I'm gonna do tomorrow. So tomorrow I'll take my camera with me, leave all my luggage at home, take my camera, oh not at home, in the hotel, take my camera with me, I don't know, maybe some warm clothes and rain protection, just in case there is a rain, and then I'll just go and make like I don't know, stops and take photos, things like that. Well, these guys are iron. I'm not sure how can we even do that uphill at this height. It's a nightmare. These guys are trained so well, they are so tough. What's wrong with this guy? I don't get it. Oh, okay, red light. Actually, this area here, like right in front of me, it looks like rendered by the game which is called Terra. Yeah, I think that's it's a name. It's a Korean game, Terra. Like this shape of mountains. I think it's very, very Terra-ish like. Girl, I think, as well. Some girls are iron as well. Yeah, they are better than me. I wouldn't be able to do that. I would die like 200 meters after start. remember why you need to be careful here. Yeah, because of this guys on girls on the bicycles. They can actually, you know, yeah, this way it's much faster. But actually, yeah, you may hit some of them. That's not, well, I mean, like, because you don't really see what's going on behind the corner. Like, there is a potential basically to hit. So I need to be double careful here and take like a wider, I think, on a wider trajectory on those corners where I do not see what is inside of, like here. Okay. Oh, this is nice, very nice. An old truck with a rocket on the grill, whatever that means. Yeah, I see my camera is probably getting cold and the battery is gonna switch off quite soon. It's not good, but well, as much as I could I showed you, right? Maybe if I have like a time to stop, I'll switch the battery, because I have 2 more batteries, but they are buried quite deeply in the belongings. Not that easy to get them out, but I'll try if it will be something really interesting. But look at that, it's quite nice already. So we at 2 kilometers height at the moment, and we're going up, so I guess we're gonna reach like 2.5 or something. Oh, I'm gonna reach, sorry, you just sitting at home watching this, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna reach about 2.5 probably, and that is good. What I was talking about. A little scary but nice. Ooh, wasn't expecting this. Or maybe it's the same road, just a different direction. Yeah, maybe. Kind of looks similar in places. Maybe it's the same one. Yeah. I'm still in doubt. Whatever it is the same or different road. Comparing to one I took on my way to Monte Carlo. Why these people are doing this to themselves? Like, what are they trying to achieve? Like, are we all into sports so much, or this is like a weird hobby? This is just like a hell basically for the body. Total hell. Yeah, that's the same. Yeah, that's exactly the same. I remember this. That's exactly the same road which I took the last time. Exactly the same. There's no difference. I was all wrong. Okay, so what do we have here? So we have melting ice, Motorrad Cafe. That's it. Yeah, let's go anyway. Don't have time for this now. Okay, it was a 2,200 and something meters. 19. Let's go down now. Okay, so now we're on the way down. Engine braking. Second gear. Yeah, this is exactly the same road, so I'm not sure. Somewhere else that different route was, probably, most likely, and then it became the same route anyway. So yeah, I've been talking about that lake, I remember. Okay, so this is something wrong here with the tarmac. What the heck is that? We took I'm not sure why did we do that. Some weird pattern on the tarmac everywhere. Is it like for whatever better, or I'm not sure. Or are we just going to like put a new layer on top of that? Maybe that's what we're going to do. Here hairpin coming somewhere by looking at the navigator. Wow. The sun is really bright, so eyes don't have enough time to adapt to the darkness, even in these small tunnels. Now it's fine, but in the first one it was quite bad. Slippery road. Why it's slippery? 40. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sleepy anymore, definitely. I feel alright now. If that is possible at all at 43. Yeah, I noticed like a health. My health started to go down after like 33 to 36. Like 33 was everything is alright. 36 was like, oh okay, so it's not as good as I remember. And 43 is now even worse. Like little things here and there. Ooh. So when you're young, just freaking value that. Time goes and body gets older and then dies. So try to do as much of as you can while you can. I'm not sure it's slippery here or not. Let's be careful. Okay, so here it is slippery. It says on a sign. I don't wanna end up flying somewhere into the abyss. Yeah, the final drive change is GS likes to be ridden like a sport bike, so you need to actually take your body off the center, and when it turns, that's interesting. Wasn't like that before. Okay, anyone else there? No? Okay, good. Fourth gear. It's hard to look at the speedometer often because so many things going on the road. I mean, in terms of like its turns and so on and so forth. So I'm not really sure at which speed I'm going, but I think it's whatever speed it makes me comfortable, I guess. I hope I'm kind of matching to 80 around that. So don't judge me. I'm trying. Yeah, definitely this bike now wants me to do like a sport bike thing with it. I don't really like that. Well, like it's kind of okay, but not for the class. So it's definitely the geometry of that. Now I can feel it for sure. The geometry of this rear differential is different comparing to the standard GS. The RT model is a little bit different. Something is different. Or maybe it's just my worn out tire plays into it as well. But it's very square now. Majority of the miles were done. Ooh, it's wet. Majority of the miles were done actually on the autobahn and the, like whatever highways. the rear tire became extremely square. I assume that also kind of influences the way how it rides. But even before that, after the change of the final drive, I felt something, and I mentioned that in my review for this bike as well, that it is not actually going the same way as before. Ooh, fuck. Need to be more careful choosing the lines. Just remember that. Yeah, just slower. I need to go slower. I'm trying too fast. Yeah, just a bit slower. And everything will be alright. Just like that. And now I think I also notice now that even in a dynamic mode the suspension is too soft for this stuff. You can feel how the bike is not that as precise as it could be. I think it's still missing that kind of a hard mode which used to be available on the earlier GS's. Unfortunately, we removed it. Yeah. It would be really useful now in this kind of stuff, in this kind of on this type of a road, because this is just bounces all over the place. This dynamic mode, or maybe my shock is done, which I doubt. Shouldn't be in this at this mileage. Taking into consideration, it felt exactly as when I took it. But the bike was demo, so it wasn't new, so there is a chance that somebody blew it. I don't know. Okay, I need to think about my trajectories a little bit, because I'm too close to upcoming traffic. Good, great. Okay, it's 13 kilometers left. Okay, so I arrived actually earlier than I thought. I thought I will be here at about 12, but it looks like I made it quicker. Bikers here, obviously, because of these roads. But it's plus 17, so not for everyone this type of riding. It could have been like too cold for the sport bikes with all their leather suits and things like that. It's definitely okay on a GS. These are nice bikes. K1300. I will get one someday, one day, maybe next year. In addition to the GS, I want to have that too, for more inspired riding per se. However, we shall see. So far, I mean, I don't know. This trip so far, GS worked flawlessly. Almost. Like, maybe just a little harder suspension, but again, on a standard GS, this is a sport suspension model which I have, the HP Sport with like a true sport suspension. If this would be like a normal GS, it would be harder, but it would be maybe more stable on these roads. So again, I kind of riding more like off-roady version of a GS on the roads mostly. Maybe that is my why, maybe that is why I'm complaining where I shouldn't. Hello. So I actually stopped and changed the battery just now. I wasn't recording for some time, I don't know how much exactly. I changed the battery now just to keep recording. The views are amazing here. All these mountains and the clouds and things like that. It all looks really, really nice. So, just for you. It does look nice. Yeah, I'm here actually. Okay, all right. Yeah. Well, I changed the battery anyway, but I'm here. That's it. I do not see. All right, here we are. That's it. I'm done. This is my hotel. So let me ask the guys if I can check in now and then have some sleep and then go right, or what should I do?